Hi, Chef Dave here again. We're going to talk all about beef. Beef can come in many different forms, but you want to make sure that when you eat beef, it's only recommended to have it no more than 2 to 3 times a week because it is high in saturated fat. Even if you buy it lean, it's still going to have fat in it, so make sure that when you eat it, you think about the cut first. So we're going to start off with our ground meats, and they have different kinds. They have the extra lean beef, which is typically like a 92.8, 92% meat, 8% fat. Then you have your lean beef, which goes to about like an 89.11. And then you have your regular ground beef. And notice how the difference of redness, the more pink it is, the more fat's in it. And of course, your regular ground beef is like your 80-20. And then we're going to start with the expensive cuts of meat. They're more expensive because the cow moves less, and so therefore it's going to be more tender. So my favorite cut of steak is the ribeye steak, and then the next cut is going to be your New York strip. You see all that white marbling? That's fat, and as you cook it, what happens is the fat will start to melt and make your meat more tender. Just to the right of the New York steaks, you have your oxtails. This is the meat from the tail of the cow. And these are really good cooked in like a bean dish, like black-eyed peas or white beans or navy beans. And again, they get boiled and they fall off the bone and they're really good. And then we're going to go to our round steaks. A lot of people get these round steaks because they look really lean. These are really not good for grilling because they become very tough. I would basically use this for sauteing, and I would pound it out and make them really thin and then saute it up, and it would be really fine. Then, of course, we have some more ribeye steaks. We're going to move over here to the beef tenderloin. This actually has less saturated fat in it than even a top round or a bottom round because it's the most tender part of the cow because it sits right up under the loin. But you want to make sure that when you buy beef tenderloin steaks that you know you're going to be paying a premium price for it. So only buy what you're going to eat that day. And then, of course, we have our beef rib steaks, which is basically where the rib is. It's without, you're not buying it. And when you buy meat on the bone, you're going to add more flavor because you're going to get that bone marrow and everything that goes with it when it's connected. This can also be known as your prime rib as well. And then, of course, we have our skewers up top, which are made with beef. And you normally want to make sure that you cut all the beef the same size so that it cooks evenly when it's on the skewer. And then, of course, you have your beef patties, which are down here, and then the beef patties are these are made with bison, and then you can also have your hamburger beef patties, and make sure you don't make them too thick so that they cook pretty quick. For now, this is Chef Dave and Cook Smart.